good morning.
Good morning. Good happy Tuesday morning.
Yeah, it's Happy Tuesday today.
That's right.
And guess what? Welcome back to another episode of the good news from the Yurt Nation.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah. I'm getting my professionalism's showing up better.
And you've added, the word "the" in there from the Yurt Nation. I guess we're going to have to change your, name of the channel.
Now.
Add that "the," 3-letter word "the" up in there. What's up, everybody? April 30th, 2024. Hopefully you're having a good start of the week. And hopefully these devotions are, helping you. I mean, I know everybody is pretty responsible that do read devotions. They read their own that they have. But, we just thank y'all so much for, coming over, clicking on the devotion video. And we appreciate that. And hopefully, you get something out of it, and it helps, throughout your day and your journey that you're on,
Mm-hmm.
So this morning, the title is Praying Aggressively. Bible thought, Thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Matthew 6:10. And we know Jesus prayed to God while he was here on earth. And we know that we go through the entire Bible, Old Testament through the New, and there's prayer. Being spoken to God. And throughout the history of mankind, praying to God, God answers when God answers.
Mm-hmm.
But it doesn't say to stop praying. So we're still in Psalms. We're in now Psalms 119. And we're going to this devotion is based out of Psalm 119, 25 through 40. So, and it reads like this: My soul cleaveth unto the dust. Quicken thou me according to thy word. I have declared my ways, and thou heardest me. Teach me thy statutes. Make me to understand the ways of thy precepts. So shall I talk of thy wondrous works. My soul melteth for heaviness. Strengthen thou me according unto thy word. Remove from me the way of lying, and grant me thy law graciously. I have chosen the way of truth, and thy judgments have I laid before me. I have stuck unto my testimonies. O Lord, put me not to shame. I will run the way of thy commandments, when thou shalt enlarge my heart. Teach me, O Lord, the way of thy statutes, and I shall keep it unto the end. Give me understanding, and I shall keep thy law. Yea, I shall observe it with my whole heart. Make me to go in the path of thy commandments, for therein do I delight. Incline my heart unto thy testimonies, and not to covetousness. Turn away my eyes from beholding vanity, and quicken thou me in thy way. Establish thy word unto thy servant, who is devoted to thy fear. Turn away my reproach, which I fear, for thy judgments are good. Behold, I have longed after thy precepts. Quicken me in thy righteousness. And yeah, as we see, my soul cleaveth unto the dust. Quicken thou me according to thy word. Man, and then 28, my soul melteth for heaviness. Strengthen thou me according to thy word. All through life, we bad things can happen. Heaviness can come upon us, and darkness surrounds us. we cry out to the one that we know that can help. Now, his help comes when he sends it, but we should never lose heart and think that he's not there, because he is there.
He's there.
He's there. So here's the devotion, praying aggressively. It reads like this: many people assume that somehow everything that happens is God's will, but that's not true. Lives destroyed by murder and families broken by adultery aren't God's will. People ravaged by abuse or crippled by disease aren't God's will. He may use sin and illness to accomplish his own purposes, Romans 8:28, but they aren't his desire. Eventually, God will destroy all evil and will fulfill his purposes perfectly, Revelation 20:10 through 14. Let's read that. Let's read the Revelation 20, what this says. Eventually, God will destroy all evil and will fulfill his purposes perfectly. Romans 20, verse 10 through 14 reads, and the devil that deceived them was cast into the lake of fire and brimstone, where the beast and the false prophet are, and shall be tormented day and night forever and ever. And I saw a great white throne, and him that sat on it. From those faced the earth, and the heaven fled away, and there was found no place for them. And I saw the dead, small and great, stand before God, and the books were opened, and another book was opened, which is the book of life. And the dead were judged out of those things which were written in the books according to their works. And the sea gave up the dead which were in it, and death and hell delivered up the dead which were in it. And they were judged every man according to their works. And death and hell were cast into the lake of fire. This is the second death. So that's what that says, when God will destroy all evil and will fulfill his purposes perfectly. So we know that evil runs rampant, okay? The devil's full of lies, the father of lies, and he's been busy working. But God, we know the end. God will destroy evil. So that's why we pray for his will to be done on earth. We can't afford to be passive or indifferent in prayer. We must pray aggressively and not lose heart, because the fight's still on. This hasn't happened yet. Revelations 20:10 through 14. But it will.
Yeah.
I mean, now, as the devotion goes on, that's how David prayed. His passion for God's will compelled him to pray, make me understand the way of thy precepts, so I will meditate on thy wonders. But David also prayed, let God arise. Let his enemies be scattered, and let those who hate him flee before him. He loved God's will, but he also hated everything that opposed it. When you truly pray for God's will to be done, you are aggressively pursuing his will for your own life, and are also rebelling against Satan, his evil world system, and everything else that is at odds with God's will. So, yeah, do you pray? Ask yourself, and you may say, yeah, Corey, I pray. And You may say, Corey, do you pray? Yeah, I pray. I don't pray enough. And that's just me being honest.
I don't either.
You know, we should find ourselves in prayer to God more.
I agree with that.
And I will say this, through the day, when I'm doing stuff or not doing anything at all, I do talk to God. I talk to God as if
He was your friend.
Yeah, well, yes. I talk to God as if you go back into the Genesis where he created Adam and Eve, you know. And I wish I could find this right quick. And give me a minute now, and I might can, but maybe I'll just paraphrase. Where God would walk with Adam in the cool of the evening. You know, they had that one-on-one connection. And just because Adam and Eve sinned and did that and got kicked out of the Garden of Eden, the most perfect place that God ever created for everything that they needed was right there. We can still pray and walk with God in the cool of the evening. It's whether or not we bring him along. You know what I mean?
Like he's there.
He's there, but he's not going to intrude.
Yep.
He's not going to intrude. He's not going to just bust up in there. We got to open up our heart and let him in and want to invite him, you know. Because boy, oh boy, you know, the talks that Adam and God had, walking and talking and looking and whatever. I mean, he wants that connection with us still, you know. And through that connection we can have with God still through is praying. And this devotion says, you know, praying aggressively. Well, being aggressive is, you know, you're going after something. You're not letting up. You know, you're getting it.
Yeah.
Well, it seems sometimes, and I know from my life I'll speak, that the praying aggressively never came unless there was something bad going on.
Yeah.
And I don't know why that is. Us humans, it's like we don't even worry about talking to him or nothing whenever things going good. But when things go bad, we cry out, God, where are you? I mean, why is this happening?
Yeah. I don't understand why you do this.
Right. Well, I think we'd understand probably a little bit more of who God is and what this world is. And once we understand who God is and what this world is, then you understand with us living in this world, it ain't going to be good. Not all the time.
Mm-mm.
But we always know in the mind, no matter what's going on, and there's a lot of bad and evil, but we know that Revelations, God destroys the evil.
So
yeah.
The evil will never, is it flourish?
Well, it flourishes, but it'll never like take over.
Yeah.
It'll never win.
Mm-mm.
It looks like it. It may look like it in your life, but I'm speaking to myself. We need to pray more aggressively and more, period.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. This has helped me, and I'm glad.
Helped me.
So hopefully it has helped you. We appreciate everybody watching, and we thank you so much, and we hope that this helps you. Have a good day today. So everybody have an awesome day. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all, and we'll see you on the next one, okay? Peace out. Love you guys. Yeah.
And Always know that you have a beautiful purpose.
Yeah,
Don't ever give up.
that's
Love
right.
you guys. Did you feel that?
Yeah. See y'all.